about. Okay, so that was the hiring update. As I said, that we have at, at this point 108 applicants. So that was hiring update, and some second update I can. Over the weekend I was I think I just did one of the other. I don't know if you notice in GoPass, there is allmytaxes.com. I put in GoPass. If you see, it was my kind of Saturday, no, Friday, or yeah, Saturday to Sunday
Project?
I think the project that was. There is a guy, Vishal, I don't know if you guys know him. He was helping mainly tax related for the people and so on. So he had idea to create a website and, like for make it all these tax layers and explain it and so on about each one to the people and so on. And at the same time to build some tool. I meet him week back, and I just went for the static website, what could be done. So I used the uh,
I think I know him too.
yeah, you know him. Okay,
Yeah.
that's so I just saw that I just built it Hugo plus Netlify. I think what was total, it was first time using, that was pretty much from the project istio.com. It's also using Hugo.netlify. I just followed it. It's also open source. So for me, that was a good start for bringing up the GOUP website and at the same time JobX, like kind of separate landing static content from product. And if you go click login, it will go to product. But if you have product unavailable or so on, the landing page will be always on. There'll be less changes. So I think one of the next things for me would be all the projects we have, Zero to Hero, TechBrains, and all these, they will be working as a subdomain. Let's say it will be, and all the projects, let's say for you, it will be like pompom.gopass.com, and you can still have host pompom website, but you can also have as a, it can.
So basically, this could be kind of beta or something like that, but, once it is full brand, live, it could be pompom.com, for instance, right?
Pompom, it will be still, you can put, but it will be also part of the subdomain. It will be redirect to there or work as a static content that you can go and find and
grab the images or whatever resources you're asking.
I think something similar will be like, I can say layer 5, that from the lease project, the community will have different projects, landscape, all the projects will list here. And for example, if you go to Meshery, let's say, think about it as a pom-pom. So for the Meshery project, there is another one on the layer 5, but there is Meshery.io. So if you can have that, as well. So for the community, for example, we'll have something like that. Actually, I'm also here. Should be. Yeah, that's yes. So how we can create something like that? Yeah, you see, guys, we will have similar for the Go. I think it's also open source. It's on Jekyll, but I will say Google plus Netlify. For me, that one of the things will be for GoBus and all the projects and move Istio and so on. I'm also thinking to, instead of all these TechBrains and KissConf and everything put in one as a website and Zero to Hero and all the webinars and so on, these will be just applying on the GoBus.com and as a website. And that will be more.
So just if that all my taxes, you know, like, is that the initial phase still, or is it already
Yeah.
in product?
So his idea was to hire one front end, one back end as a team that I will lead. Like I can put 1 hour just to lead them. He needs to come up with a product task list. So basically, he needed somebody to lead, just to help out because the technical discussions. So the idea is, yeah, that's gonna go asking the scope also that people who are interested again as a part-time so on. But
Yeah.
we'll need pretty soon. I think there is also yeah some engagement for as internship, but I would like more a bit senior level people. Just I will put once a week some time just to talk and understand what are the requirements and what the guys are or whoever is building, and then what's the progress. So
Just FYI, Sako, I had a previous connection with him on this project, but you know, that was, you know, he was on different project. That's why he was sidetracked and stuff. I know that he was working with one of the guys for another project, but finally he was saying that yeah, before COVID, that was before
yeah,
March, basically, we were talking about this thing.
yeah,
Yeah, if you want me involved in this thing as well, I could be.
yeah,
Uh,
definitely you
but
can help us.
he knows me personally, so
Yeah, so for me that was he's really doing impactful for the all the community, all the tax related, and I think
yeah,
it's good to back him up is also technically. That was the main reason that the impact of the work, and especially
yeah,
now COVID, where everybody's crazy for the tax, and if we can do some
yeah.
educative related and stuff, that was the main thing for me. Also, just to yeah, just give some
So
guidance for
the
technical.
one thing about in this project he was asking initially was somehow to consolidate all your you know, expenditure into the platform. So basically, if you are using Visa card, for instance, I'm giving an example. You know, you charge that card, then you charge the MasterCard. You know, if you hooked up to the platform, it already picks up your trail, and you know, starts piling up your taxes. You know, what's your expenditure? You know,
I
that's what.
won't go to this because of the you know, like for details of the product,
Yeah,
but yeah, we can discuss it offline side that
yeah, yeah. Okay.
I'm not
I'm
at this
just
point that for me it's more you have to whatever you have in mind you have to write and then I can go read and
yeah.
have my question. That's a way which still I think we will need to follow up. But the initially was the idea is just some static landing page and then
Okay.
pass product and
Yeah,
then yeah.
yeah. That's something that's you know, very sophisticated thing that you need to come.
Yeah, just for me the main thing that was that probably I like that template, this kind of templating, and the Hugo plus Netlify was really I really enjoyed working, and probably you have something like that for Go, and then we can start contributing and moving stuff there.
Yeah.
Where we have on under the domain. So yeah, that was the main point to bring it. Yeah, that's in GOUP. It will be the website, and any we should be able also to help the people who is trying to build their personal website and so on. They should be able to use that experience and help them out. It's for me, it's more just guide and pass over that they can go modify and edit. But once you set up this stack, you may require some understanding in technical, but then they can go and modify and work on that themselves. So that was,
What
yeah.
kind of cloud infrastructure we are using? Like, are we using
In
AWS, Azure?
Netlify, it's as a managed service, it's free service. Uh,
Okay.
Netlify, if you go and
No, no. I mean, the hosting. Where is hosting is happening? Like,
it's hosting in Netlify.
it's hosting there. Okay.
You change in GitHub, it will go automatically build it for you. So yeah,
Okay.
it's you just go Netlify. That's here.
Okay.
So yeah, that's new site from the Git, and it's open source and all is good.
Nice.
Yeah, we don't really need, that's the thing, like the source code, and we don't need really host that. Malik, I think for your project also, it will be good to have it.
Yeah, actually, I was very busy like for a couple of months, and I couldn't like really work on my project that much. But yeah, let me share my screen with you quickly.
Yeah, let me, yeah, so.
Okay. Okay, so can you see my screen now?
Yeah. Yeah.
So actually, we started with ESSG editor.
Yeah.
This was the initial, like you can say the MVP for the project.
Mm-hmm.
And it went actually successful. We have this live
Yeah. Oh,
editor, which works like I have already explained like how does this work and how does this actually parse your.
Yeah, I have read that documentation as well.
Yeah. So, but the new version that we are working on is like, it's kind of good and better than this. So this is the syntax parser. Yep. This one. So now actually we are working on a fully functional and like a fully blown this parser for the TSSG custom syntax, and we have proper guideline. Let me show you. Yeah, this proposal draft. So here we are like mentioning everything, like how you can actually contribute to the project and how it is going to be working for the end user. So we have each and everything, like from language to lexical tokens, and then actual language, like the schemas, how you can use schemas, request bodies, and how you can actually extend your existing schemas. And so we are actually defining the new version of the language, and it is more configurable. You will be able to code split. You will be able to live edit your code from within the editor, and it will update your code into the actual project. So this is pretty much it, and we worked on this. There were like 5 or 4 contributors working with me. So actually, we are like still working on the language itself, and the parser is almost done. Like there is a few things that are left. Otherwise, the core parser is fully working. And if I can show you quickly, let me just open my editor. And so let's start. It's like I changed something. Yeah, this. Okay. So this is the actual parser, which is parsing your language into the AST itself. So this is the actual AST that is going to be used by the, you can say, the transformer, which is going to transform your AST into the actual output of the schema Open API spec. So here, what are we doing is, let's quickly cut this code out. So yeah, this is how we are going to define the schemas for our project. So let's say if we have a user schema, and user schema has a name with a string, and then you can say an email with a string.
A good
Excuse me.
product
I'm receiving a
counts.
call. So this is how it passes your schema block. Like this is a schema block actually. And in here we have a schema expression, which is this. So you can say it is actually using all this data from this language and converting it to an AST, which is like we can use it from by the which is going to be used by the transformer, and it is going to generate the actual output. So what we are going to do is we will generate the JSON schemas for the Open API spec, and also we'll be using this to generate the YAML files as well. Excuse me, I'm receiving a call. I just need to pick this call. Just a minute. Give me a minute.
No problem.
Sure.
Yeah,
Hello?
but yeah, it's a good product.
Yeah, I think definitely if you're using the Swagger, that should be real
So
handful. In the
AST is
more.
so we have the AST format, then it's gonna be used by the parser to generate YAML and other files, right?
Yeah, I
This
think
is
it's for Swagger if you use the.
Okay, so I'm back. Sorry for the interruption.
no problem.
Actually, so actually, the idea is to minimize the efforts for the developers and increase the developer experience when they write user schemas. So what currently people do is they write the JSON schemas into the JSON files, and JSON files are like it's very complex to write those files, because in the end you will write this kind of you need this kind of syntax
Outputs.
to write your API spec. Okay, so we are minimizing all those efforts into simply, this is kind of TypeScript. Okay, so let's say if I just remove these and it will update. So let's say I want to make this length required field for the schema. Okay, so what I had to do is actually what we do in JSON is we add a new required field with an array and we pass the name of that property. So here we only add an exclamation mark and it will automatically add that.
Cha-ching.
Okay, so let's say if you want length to be a string or a number, so what you are going to do is you are going to use the one-off operator. Okay, and you will write the string and it will become the one-off type string or number. Okay, so these are the things that we are integrating into the GSSG itself. Like you write less and you get more.
Amazing.
Okay, so now currently I was using actually the AST of
I think
JavaScript.
go ahead. Maybe if you can just focus on kind of what you have been working on the project in past week and for the coming week. What's
Yeah.
just more, it's kind of a status update kind of using that we
Exactly.
weekly. Yeah, that's.
So currently we are writing the parser from scratch, because as I said, we were currently working with the JS AST, but it was not that flexible. We couldn't use the custom syntax. So now I'm working on the core parser itself, and this is the parser code that you can see here. So it actually parses your syntax and generates the AST. So I'm just very like close to the finish line. I have a few of the there are some patterns that I need to handle in this core parser, and then once I'm done, we'll be ready to work on the transformer side. So once I'm done with the core parser, anybody can contribute or can get that AST and transform it into any kind of output, like the JSON, YAML, or they can even generate the TypeScript from this syntax as well. So currently I just worked on the core parser, and there was some work on the documentation of the project, and then we worked on the proposal draft where we were writing all the things about our parser and the language application itself.
Yeah, Malik, I want to ask you, one question about this project. I know that we are using, UI to generate that format, right? Like this is going to be for end users, they have to use UI to generate output. Is that correct?
Yep. There will be two ways to use this. One will be this kind of editor where they will edit this is kind of like GraphQL playground.
Visual, yeah,
Okay.
visual.
Yeah, exactly. So and there will be one other way where they will be able to add these .swag files, and they will write their codes into their own source code, and then they will have a command line utility which will
Okay,
pass all their code and then convert it to
okay.
the JSON files.
Yeah, that will be definitely a good utility, you know, in terms of the
Exactly.
development integration. Yeah, that's a good path. I think it's
Nice.
yeah.
Yes. You should just. Are you planning also to start the weekly, or I don't know, like weekly, that's the kind of calls? You were
Yeah,
doing.
I'm just trying to like find some spare time for this project. Actually, nowadays we are super duper busy working on our like in the office, and there are so much burden on us. So
Do you
uh,
go to office or you work from home still?
still working from home, but there is a lot of work that we need to take care of. So basically, I'm not actually working actively on this project. But I'm again thinking to start like at least put some effort into like maybe weekly or bi-weekly, maybe on weekends, so that we put this parser like to some finishing line.
Yeah, yeah. I think yeah, that's a stuff you during the Tuesdays, if you can come and give some briefly that's update where you are. It will be just nice to hear. And
Yeah, I'm just talking to like the contributors. So actually, they are also busy because they're also working from home, and nowadays there are a lot of burden on everyone, like due to this COVID-19 actually. So we don't get enough time to work on like on extra projects. So, but still, I'm connecting with the guys who worked with me previously, and hopefully we'll start working in a few weeks.
yeah, yeah. If you don't mind me to share the or screen, and
Okay.
if you just go and in the Word document, if you go to put it there, I think it will be good because I'm gonna share the recording as well. So just feel free to write the updates here and vote from community, because I'm gonna share, and we can
Mhm.
tag people and who interested to join you, and you can guide them. And I'm sure that once we set up these, we can get some interns for you that can also help out and join and understand and
Yeah, sure.
get that's
Can you
because
share?
it will be great. At least as intern, if I was, I will just join because to learn from you and from project. That's the best
I
thing
might
to.
join too. You never know. I join every project.
Yeah, that's if you get time, I think that's just go ahead, Zagar. I think just also put it here. I'm gonna save it that
Share the
I
link
think
with
we
me.
can get some interest also once here. So yeah. Yeah, pretty much the hiring update that I gave the website, and then other we're gonna start for the algo as well. Algo will start from September 1. That's for DevOps. I'm still doing some stuff. I will probably have for that as well. Some of the job hacks, we have the project, we have the meeting that's you're gonna join. I also said yes tomorrow. Yeah, we have the team. They're working in mobile version, and I also shared the.
Tomorrow, what was the time? Can you tell me the
It was
calendar?
7 p.m. PST. Yeah, I think we have the
I think at 9:30 a.m. EST, I have
PST.
PST.
7
Okay, PST. So I will be
p.m.
there.
7
Okay,
p.m.
EST. Okay,
So yeah,
9:30 EST. I have basically so doctor appointment, dental appointment.
yeah,
That's all. But I will be there.
yeah. It's
If I
in the
cannot catch
evening.
you, I will message you. Hopefully,
So
I will.
yeah, that's the thing that currently the folks there are from beside me. There are three folks, one designer. There are actually one also guy who's joining as a front end. So they're working on iOS version of the app. honest, design one iOS builder and then doing folks. So that's pretty much in going in weekly basis. So yeah, probably this gonna go also start as weekly basis. So
Let me ask you a question here. Like in terms of if there's a recruiting agency, how they could use job hacks, you know, like would it be a contract with them, you know,
so
as a
that's the thing that couple of future once we have it, it will be like just once polishing, but currently the school you can just
yeah.
go now. You can just
Yeah, it's in development, but yes, so it could be another third
But
party
you
part
can
of
go and
job hacks.
register current version. You can go and use it. It's current version. You can go sign up and use it. But we pretty much gonna polish and so on and.
So it is the university, right? That university you were talking about.
Yeah, that's ITU. But it's open to public. You can go to
Yeah.
register.
So you can basically now the reason I'm saying that to monetizing this thing, say like we could talk this offline too, but what
Yeah,
I'm saying that you know if there's an opportunity,
yeah,
there are
definitely
opportunities.
polish a bit the product. So and
Yeah.
then we I think Nabi just joined. So yeah, that's pretty much but there is a good opportunity if you can just make some quick
Yeah, I
fix.
mean there are like
Yeah.
connections that could utilize this tool to on their behalf and like Indeed, for instance, Indeed.com, and you know there are recruiting agencies. They are part of that, and they use their own subdomain. From there, they get the you know candidates and go with the flow, whatever Indeed provides them. So job hacks would be the similar in terms of the engagement.
Yeah, for me that even so the one LinkedIn interface, they are not
Yeah.
really user friendly, and the experience from others. So I am looking for something at least make it in job hacks for at least for ourselves and for the project and so on, and then hopefully it
Yeah.
will be useful for others as well. So.
Absolutely. You know, once we need, if we beta test this and if it works for us, why not monetize it? You know.
Yeah,
So.
that's. I mean, at some point, yes, but for now, like more, yeah, just.
I mean, yeah, you need. I'm just saying that if you want to talk about this, we can talk later
Yeah,
offline. But this
yeah,
is something that you know,
yeah. Well,
as an
let's
option, it
maybe
has that.
for yeah,
So it's good
for
to know.
tomorrow in weekly meeting. I think that you can go. So yeah, that's all the projects we have going. Thanks, Malik, for update and looking for from you more inconsistently. It's also for the update. It would be nice to know.
Sure,
And,
I'll try to do that.
yeah, just yeah, it's no pressure, no community. But we are
So
also we'll create some page for you. In once they bring the website, I saw that currently it's here. We put it to contribute, but I would be happy to create something tcg.gopass.com and as a subdomain, or if you have any domain, we can also.
Yep. Actually, I'm also looking to like rename this project to something like maybe Swagger Schema Generator or something like that, so that it's easier for like the people to search this tool into the Google as well, because people usually try to search this kind of tools, but because the name, the TSSG name is not that you can say very well known. So maybe I can try to like rename to something similar like Swagger Schema Generator or something else, so that it is easier for the end users to search, like for those who actually do not know about this, so that it is easy for us to like rank this into the Google pages as well. So I'm just
definitely.
looking into this. So once I do that, I'll try to like create a landing page for this, and once done, we'll put it on GoPass.
Yeah. So the thing is, yeah, we can put some information in on the subdomain and redirect to the website. You will have any other domain and so on, just where they can get full information. But the idea is to have some information in the main project leads project and couple contributors, so how and what and here. So I think it will be clear once we do for other couple projects like JobX and so on, and then you can see if you like and we can add contribute
Yes,
there.
I'm just trying to like start working on it because actually the MVP I'm using it daily basis. Okay, some of my colleagues are also using it in our own office. So like it's helping them a lot while they write these Swagger schemas and stuff like this. So I'll just try to like get some like, spare time and then I'll start working on it.
Yeah,
and that will be consistent, hopefully.
sounds good. I think, yeah. How about, say, did you have any for Pom Pom Boy? Did you discuss with Toggle or?
This week we didn't have any progress yet, but we are gonna catch up with this. So far, I know that it's busy because of the COVID. You know, everybody is really busy with something.
I think yeah,
we will catch up.
Yeah, that's no problem. You guys can. Yeah.
I know that this is we were gonna talk initially for the initial phase where how the structure is gonna be in terms of the project development.
Okay, cool. Fiona, I don't know if you get any time to read and so if anything that you want to share.
I have not. No, I was gonna actually ask you about last time that we talked about the legal part that you wanted me to look into. Do you mind? Because I forgot to actually ask you that week that we had the conversation. What was exactly like our objective? What do you want me to find out? Basically, the governance and legal part. Because I know you asked me, and I honestly.
Yeah, I think it's mainly how, as a governance and in open source project, what's a model. And for me, the two things would be mainly that first thing, at some point we will need to think about that how we can make it sustainable, each to grow the community first. And the second thing would be at some point how we can talk about the monetize, that we can have a team and all the community managers, for example, we are bringing at some point that, as I said, that initially I can put the funding and so on, but moving forward to keep it sustainable, to do these events and so on, how we can make it, I don't know, like cooperation with later with companies and so on, that they.
Oh, like actually make the company, like how would you either corporation, LLC, or that kind of thing, right? Like later on, actually, like establish it.
Yeah, that could be one of the things, but it's more like how to make it sustainable, that all this, we can do more hiring community managers and so on, and then pay how we can do the cooperation and how we can make it as a pipeline, that all the events we do, open source, for example, conferences and so on, and the team can work on and just keep that event at the same time. More open source, for example, for people like Tagore Week, maybe we can have some scholarships program where interns can be guiding. Like same, I would say also Google's Summer of Code project, because currently Google is paying, for example, over the summer internship and so on. That's
wow. Okay.
That kind of model, I would say. And then there is SNCF.io. That's I think that's the main thing. Two things I will be following up.
No problem. And we have access to the minutes, right? You shared it anyways.
Yeah, that's
perfect. Yeah,
I think that's the two main projects.
No problem.
Just to how we can help, like for example, projects like Taguer's, how we can help them to take off, how we can build more faster or help more guidance for contributors, for the users, and how we can accelerate the process.
No problem.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, just if you find it interesting, you can check it
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
Yeah,
I will definitely like do research this week, kind of like have more ideas and understand the legal perspectives of it, like how, you know, if there's anything that we need to be aware of policy wise, and I will let you know. Yeah, this was the one. Okay, I remember this. Yeah.
Yeah, there
Open
was
source.
some, yeah, other one also. I think it was in the questions. I'm gonna just also put that.
Mm-hmm.
That because I think it's gonna be one of the next big things, to be honest, with that trend is going open source guide, for example, and all these. I'm gonna put it also that all the links I put here. So pretty much looking at other communities, how we can learn and leverage that would be nice to have. So, hey, I think, yeah, I think we should be good there. I think, sorry guys, if we run a bit late, but yeah, that's whole
No problem.
idea, just to give to learn some new stuff and.
Okay. This is good. Yeah, this I will introduce to.
Cool. Then we should call it done, guys. Anything else you wanted to discuss or?
So far, everything is good on my side. If you guys have anything.
Yep, I'm also done. So nothing is left.
Malik, I know. I think you still need for advanced for these calls, but for me, it would be more keep it as a status update for what we work on, and I think just to keep engaging. And if there's any help,
yeah, sure. I'll try to engage like in every meeting. So I'll try to.
Yeah. Just for me, it's more. Yeah, that's for the community manager and so on. Once we take and we can invite them and they can come and talk about and stuff.
And you know, in my opinion, it would be beneficial also, you know, if you have the improvement, you know, what is the purpose, you know, like if we have, you know, people that, you know, just to let them know what's happening, and you know, if there's any blockage, for instance, what is the blockage and stuff.
Yeah,
so that's
just
helpful.
More guiding them and training them and during that call. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Status update and also meeting the community manager or managers. That will be the case. Okay then. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
See you guys next week, same time.
All right.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.